So I'm out for a 13 or 14 mile hike today. Keep the conditioning up, and wanted to do a channel update. Out here at Lake Sonoma near Cloverdale, California. It's beautiful up here. Very mountainous, very green. And trying to keep the conditioning up because I've got plans for the summer. Due to the gasoline situation and everything that goes along with it, with the current government incompetence, we had to change our plans. So we were going to go out to the East Coast and do the Vermont Long Trail in the fall and see a bunch of friends and visit Wisconsin. But we did the math, and even on future projections, it gets even worse on where it's going to end up. So instead, we're going to stay on the West Coast, and I'm going to start the Oregon Coast Trail. It's about 425 miles from the Columbia River in the northern border of Oregon all the way to the California border in the south. Has a lot of beach walking and hiking up over 1,500 foot headlands. Looks like a great time. And you can stop in town about any time and get a coffee or a chowder. So it sounds like a good hike. That's going to start June 13th. And then on July 28th, I'm going to start the last leg of the PCT and see if I can finish it. It'll be about 620 miles, something like that. So I got over 1,000 miles of hiking planned for this summer, and I'm very excited about it. So that'll keep our traveling under control, and we'll be able to afford to live. Since we're on retirement, we're on fixed income, and need to be careful about that. Well, back to the trail. It's beautiful out here. So the gate to the campground was closed, and that made for a little longer hike than I expected, but it looks like this park's been closed for some time, this little campground down here. So we'll see how it looks. The mountains are beautiful though. We just had rain for a couple of days, so everything is super green. All right, we've reached the trailhead. I think this is going to be a pretty hike. Yeah, yes. So stop for a break here on the switchback. It is beautiful. These rainy days with the way the clouds affect the light on the mountains is really beautiful. It's Northern California, so you got to watch out for poison oak. It's mostly clear of the trail, but there's been a few tedious points and at least a few where you got to you always got to remember to look at eye level too, because it's vining up the trees and it hangs out over you. So sometimes you can walk right into a big bunch of it with your head if you're not careful. So I got my poison oak radar on, but it's a wet hike this morning. Grass is wet from the rain this morning, and it's occasionally getting a little sprinkle, but the mossy oaks and the big madrone trees, and oh, it's just beautiful. Saw a guy fishing down on the lake. So this is good practice for the ups and downs I'll face on the headlands of the Oregon Coast Trail. And I want to keep my climbing legs, because there's a couple of 1,200-foot climbs on the headlands and at least one 1,500-foot climb. And I want to be able to do that without it wrecking me at the end of a 20-mile day. Well, I'm very excited for the summer. Christy's got it all worked out on where to be and how to support me, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate her. Also, just got done spending 5 weeks with our friends at Happy Valley Campground, and got to do a lot of trail work, making new trails and maintaining older ones, and doing some blazing and some signage. It was great fun. Yeah, great summer so far, or great year so far. It's not really summer yet, but looking forward to the things to come. Okay, a little after noon, and we've reached the log bridge crossing over Rancheria Creek. We'll see what's beyond it, but I need to turn around and go back in order to make my rendezvous with Christy back up at the campground. And it's a lot of climbing, so I want to make sure I give myself plenty of time. right, so I'm almost back up to the highway to meet with Christy. It was a great hike, beautiful day, just gorgeous. And we'll let you know about our future hikes. So we'll be putting out some videos right around the 3rd week in June after I've accumulated some from the Oregon Coast Trail. And then again, probably the 1st weekend in August after I've been on the PCT long enough to accumulate some videos and get them out. And remember, we're doing the impossible. That makes us mighty.